Hello and welcome back to Frogboy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew, and I'm not scared of you fanboys. So if you like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe. If you're a PlayStation fanboy, you probably just run off over to MBGs. Don't you guys got like the new hype about what new acquisition Sony's gonna make next? There's got to be something out there for you guys. There's got to be something. Like I know you guys are beat. I know you're feeling pretty downtrodden right now. You guys were really expecting some God of War news. They didn't give you any, and they said Corey came out and he's like, I don't know, man. Maybe we'll get it out to you as soon as possible. We're making it better, and we're trying to get the checkerbirds into freaking, yeah. They'll get it. I mean, they'll get it to you as soon as they get it to you, guys. Don't worry. That doesn't mean you need to run around to every freaking Xbox show on the freaking internet and try to make us stop talking about your PlayStation 5. I mean, it would be different, man. If I didn't buy a PlayStation 5 and I was just sitting here saying mean stuff about the PlayStation 5 and I didn't have one like you don't have one, then I could understand. But I mean, I have one. You probably don't have one. So you should probably not come here anymore. Go run over to MBG so you can be excited about it, because only sadness and only facts and sadness are gonna come from this channel for you on your PlayStation. That was up, MR2. Sorry, man. I mean, I have nothing for you but sadness. Seriously, my RNG with PlayStation 5 is pretty bad, dude. So if you're coming here for PlayStation news, man, I don't know what to tell you, man. This thing, fake HDR on their first party games, like, wow. Oh, I'm sorry. I had my Xbox turned on because that's what I play as my Xbox. I don't even turn on the PlayStation 5 that often. I mean, it did save me yesterday when Xbox Live was down for a little while. I got to play my PlayStation. It was pretty cool having one of those. It was a Pony Glitter TV. How you doing, man? I'm doing good. But I get some of these interesting comments in the comment section. And I don't know what to think about him. I'm like, what's this dude saying now? Show proof, man. Stream it live. See, look at this. Yeah, you're not showing anything. You're just talking and talking. Hey, what video was that on? What video was that on? Apparently, this guy. See, look at this guy. Just prove it. The PlayStation is not a good PlayStation. Yeah, dude. I don't know, man. These guys have had some pretty interesting comments today. I'm like, dude, it's Mother's Day. Shouldn't you guys be busy today or doing something? Oh, Kuba Booba, what's up, man? The PS5 is a dodgy console. Sony wasn't. Yeah, exactly, dude. They weren't transparent. I'm okay. If you do have a PlayStation 5 and you want to confirm this for yourself, all you got to do is go into your HDR and select only when what is it? It's only when what did it say? Only when. So you can have like this infinite, like the Xbox does, like auto HDR or whatever. But on PlayStation, it's kind of applied as a system level thing to everything or whatever. But you have a selection in there that you can turn off. That you can only have HDR when supported. Well, if you turn that off, no PlayStation game comes up on there as HDR10 anymore. Nothing comes up anymore. Not of those. But if I play another game that has HDR10, I still get it. So PlayStation games don't have real HDR. Is what they are using is their deep color whatever. But if you turn HDR off completely, it turns all that off too. So yeah, PlayStation games are using their own solution to HDR, which is not this is my thing. Like it's not working. It's not compatible with my capture card. My capture card doesn't capture Dolby Vision. My capture card doesn't capture PlayStation fake HDR or whatever. I mean, like it doesn't capture it. So is what happens is when I try to capture anything on the PlayStation 5, it comes out dark. It comes out darker. I did a video just yesterday where I put Ride 4 next to Gran Turismo. And I used the little somebody on YouTube was like, oh yeah, this is how you do it. You just gotta go into your thing and you gotta turn the brightness up. So I did that, and now the PlayStation fanboys are like, now it doesn't look like that. It doesn't look like that, and I'm like, yeah, you're right. It doesn't look like that. Like, I'm sorry, it's impossible. It's almost impossible to capture solid footage, from the PlayStation 5 from what you got because of the fake HDR, man. What's up, UK lad? Delusional grandeur. I remember when Xbox and AMD announced that Xbox Series X only supported full HD and R2. We heard nothing like that about PlayStation 5, and Sony fanboys went into denial. Yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't support it. I swear this thing is not full HDR or full RDNA 2. It's just not. It's not. What's up, King Ken? How you doing, man? So this is a pony bashing night. These guys are pretty ridiculous. Their comments. I'm not going to stop talking about the PlayStation 5. I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to stop, dude. I've invested a lot of money into this PlayStation 5 experience, dude. I'm not going to just stop talking about it until things start getting fixed or I start getting my money's worth. You know what I mean? Like, nobody wants to waste their money. I know you fanboys don't care because you guys don't buy these games. You guys just wait for Digital Foundry to come out and tell you, oh my gosh, Digital Foundry said it runs better on the PlayStation 5. And then the Xbox version gets fixed after the next patch. And then the PlayStation version, guess what? Oh, it was already launched the best it's going to get. So that really sucks. That really does suck too, man, because you guys are like, oh yeah, it runs so much better. And then the Xbox gets a new tool patch or it gets a new patch for the game or something like that. And oh my gosh, it's like magic. It just works better. And I mean, if you are on Xbox and you got a screen with VRR on it, then you don't have to suffer through those frame rate drops. Because guess what, man? Tales of Arise freaking runs perfect on the Series X now. Still runs like garbage on the PlayStation 5. And trust me, I tried it, and the VRR doesn't save it because it drops too low on the quality mode. It drops too low. And then the Sony guys say that Digital Foundry are Xbox shills when they say Xbox does things better. Dude, Digital Foundry is a shill for themselves, bro. They will put out whatever content is going to get them the most clicks. You got to remember, man, places like Digital Foundry and all those other places, they literally get paid from YouTube to run on a YouTube channel, bro. Like, I mean, seriously, if I ever quit my job to just start doing YouTube all the time, like, yeah, man, you should probably take everything I say with a grain of salt because that's my livelihood, man. That's how I would be trying to support myself and my family, dude. So yeah, you know what I mean? Like, YouTube is there's no standards on YouTube. There's there's nothing, man. Any one of us can say whatever we want and pretty much, I mean, like there is really no standards on YouTube, I mean, like, yeah, if you lie all the time and lie all the time and lie all the time, obviously there's somebody out there that's gonna, I mean, you're gonna destroy your own credibility because people have eyes, man, and not everybody's just gonna keep listening to you and listening to you and listening to you and then like not trying something. So at the end of the day, yeah, dude, if you destroy your credibility, I guess, I mean, that's maybe one way, but there's always somebody else out there that's gonna jump on there and believe you. DF said it runs 1.5 PS better on the PS5. Who cares that the Xbox run at 4K? I know. They're like, it doesn't matter. We got checkerbird 1800 freaking P and it runs at 55 frames a second or 59 frames a second. And your guys just runs at 4K at 55 frames a second. So ours is better. And I'm like, oh gosh, dude. I'm like, yeah, man, that's what I wanted to do. I want to run out there and spend $2,000 on a TV and then $500 on a PlayStation to watch 1440p content. Oh gosh, it's so bad. Oh, ponies are mentally insane. Yeah, they are, dude. I flipped out when I learned the Xbox One X played games at native 4K, but the PlayStation 4 Pro could only do checkerboard render. Yeah, I mean, like, well, it wasn't always native 4K, Kuba, but it looked better. The Xbox One X experience on 4K TV was a lot better than PS4 Pro. PlayStation 4 games, like PlayStation first-party games, they were able to make those games look good on a 4K TV. Like, they did a great job back then. That's what I don't understand what's going on right now, dude. Like, why are we getting hand-me-downs on the PlayStation 5, dude? Their newest console. Why are we getting hand-me-downs? Why are we getting games that aren't delivering that wow factor like the play? Because let's be completely real, man. 4K 30 is not going to wow you. Like, it doesn't wow me. I'm like, dude, I had this on Xbox One X, man. Like, I thought this was a 60 FPS generation, man. I thought that's where we were going with. Oh no! This is a cinematic mode. It doesn't look cinematic to me, man. It makes my head hurt. Like my good, it's too flashy. 4K 30 gives me a headache. Yeah, exactly. I flipped out. Oh yeah. You have to cater to a specific narrative. Oh, yeah. I'm not doing that. I'm not gonna sit and cater to the PlayStation crowd, dude. Hey, Mr. Glass, how you been? I'm doing good. I was talking to a guy earlier. I was like, Xbox is better because it gives me far more value for my money. And he's like, no, it's not. And I'm like, so are you saying that Xbox doesn't offer more value? Yeah, exactly. I mean, isn't that pretty much the argument I've had ever since I've been on here? Like, dude, I've always said Xbox is a better value. Xbox delivers a better value for gamers this generation. I don't feel like what I've played on the PlayStation 5 is a good value. I don't think it's a good value for the money. I think it's a waste of money. I really do feel like I've wasted a lot more money on the PlayStation experience than I have on the Xbox, for sure. For sure. You know, I mean, oh, man, it is pretty bad. I'm not saying, I mean, okay, it's not bad. It's that if I only had a PlayStation 5, I'd probably be happy. I would most likely be happy because I'd have something to play. You know, obviously. I mean, I'm a gamer. I would be happy playing a PlayStation 5 if I didn't have a Series X. Um, this is a tough generation, man. Like I can't 100% say no, dude. Don't go buy a PlayStation 5. Like I couldn't tell anybody that because it does deliver a unique experience that only PlayStation 5 can deliver, man. Like where else are you going to find a console that you can blow in your controller? I mean, it is just like there's nothing else on the market like it. And like seriously, like where else are you going to find a game like Astro's Playroom to blow in your controller? Um, I don't know, man. Like it delivers an experience that would be really really hard to find on anything else. Like where else are you going to get like triggers, bro? Like where else are you going to find an experience like the PlayStation 5? Like the one that is going to 100% like break your bank, bro. Like it's pretty bad. It's so expensive. I mean, like you get done with the game and you're like, oh man, whoa, that game was so great. All 5 hours of it. I just got to jump on Twitter and he yelled from the rooftops how amazing this experience was. And it's like, and it has better all around games, but my Xbox has better back compact games. Yeah, I mean, that's, see, when you come out and say that like PlayStation 5 has better all around games, like, dude, I don't know how to react to that because clearly we're not playing the same games, man. Like what games are you playing that are so much better than anything that's on the Xbox? Might I ask returned gamer? Can I ask you that, man? Like please tell me what games that you're playing on the PlayStation 5 that are better games. Returnal? Ooh. Okay, so my experience with Returnal, I don't think it's a bad game. Definitely wasn't something that blew me away. I think it was overpriced when it came out. Well, I mean, like Demon Souls, like how is that any different than playing like Elden Ring? You know what I mean? Like, how's that any different than playing Dark Souls 3? How's that any different than playing any other From Software game that you can get on the Xbox, man? That one there, I mean, like Demon Souls, yeah, it looks great now, but is it really better than any kind of Souls game that you can buy on the Xbox and play right now? Is it really better? Or I mean, I guess if you really got to just say, if you really got to come at it from a visual standpoint, like best visuals for a software game, a From Software game, okay, yeah, you're right. It takes the cake. It beats every other freaking From Software game on the market to date. Like it does, hands down. It looks better than all of them. Gameplay wise, though, how is it any different or any better than anything else that's on the market right now? Like, explain this to me, guys. Like, I hear this a lot, you know, from the PlayStation guys that they freaking think that the PlayStation games are just 100% better. Man, I don't know. I've told you guys this a million times. I would much rather sit down and play Assassin's Creed Valhalla over going back in there and exploring any more of the world of Horizon Forbidden West. So if those games are better, then why? Like, how can I, like, according to everybody else, Ubisoft's mid trash. Like, how can I be more happy and more excited to play an Ubisoft game that is apparently trash, opposed to a game that everybody's like, oh my gosh, these are the best games ever. I'm not trying to discount what you're saying, Returned Gamer. I'm not trying to, if you really feel that way, bro. If you really feel that way about those games, man, then yeah, dude. I mean, I can understand your feelings toward those games because they are more of like I want to say niche, but not necessarily niche, but they're more of an acquired taste for gamers to play that type of a game. So if you're coming at it from that point of view, like the ultra hard games are more like your the experience that you really like and really like to invest in, then yeah, I mean, I can completely understand how you would think that maybe those are a better experience than what Xbox has, but I don't feel. I got Elden Ring on Xbox. I'm not hating on Xbox. Yeah, I know you're not hating on Xbox, but I don't feel like I feel like Xbox can more than deliver that experience, because when I play Returnal, it reminds me of Doom Eternal. Like I feel like I'm playing a third person version of Doom Eternal, and Doom Eternal to me was a far better experience than what I got with Returnal for, like a fraction of I mean, like for $60. I bought Doom Eternal the day it came out. I paid $70 for Returnal. I got a much better, higher quality experience out of Doom Eternal than I did out of Returnal. Now, I did go back and I did play Returnal a little while ago, like a couple weeks ago, after it got that patch for co-op or whatever, and that does kind of change the experience and make it a little better playing with somebody, because it's a little bit funner. But I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, if you honestly like freaking Returnal, you should pick up Doom Eternal. I mean, if you like Returnal, pick up Doom Eternal. Download it on Game Pass and play it. It's like 90 gigabytes, man. If you liked Returnal, I think you'd like that. You gotta play. Oh yeah, Doom Eternal is freaking insanely solid. How do you feel? For me, I prefer multiplayer co-op games, and Sony just doesn't really have. They are getting a little better with that. I mean, they just put out Babylon's Fall. I know. Too soon. Oh, she. Oh, good here. Chill Sunday with the fam. Yeah, I completed Halo Infinite as well. That's an awesome exclusive. I like Halo Infinite. It's pretty good. I never really was like a super like, oh my gosh, dude, I'm the biggest Halo fan. Like the Halo Infinite's the first Halo game I ever beat. Um, I I never really was a big fan of Xbox first party games, guys. Like I've admitted that countless times, but I do see a value. I do see the value that the games. If I had to pick my favorite Xbox exclusive, the one reason why I would buy an Xbox, no matter what now, that's the Forza Horizon franchise. Those and Forza Horizon and Forza Motorsport are my 100% reason to have to where Xbox is essential for me. PlayStation, man, it used to be, SOCOM. SOCOM was an essential reason for me to have that. MotorStorm, that was an essential reason for me to have a PlayStation. Gran Turismo, that was an essential reason for me to have a PlayStation. You notice how half of those are already gone. God of War, man, I like it. I like the new one. It was fine or whatever, but I like the old style of God of War better. That's just me though. Let's see. The Last of Us, I liked them, but they weren't like, oh my gosh, I gotta have a PlayStation for those games. You know what I mean? Like they were good, they were fine. Horizon Zero Dawn was my favorite first party game from last generation from from PlayStation Studios. Ghost of Tsushima. I really like that one, but I still think Horizon Forbidden West was my or Horizon Zero Dawn was my favorite, and then that one would be it. It always takes extra steps to do the same thing on PS5. I had Last of Us 2 on PS Now. That was removed just so I bought a disc copy. Oh dang. Like my reasons with PlayStation 5, I feel like they're legitimate. I feel like they're I don't feel like I nitpick too hard, but I do nitpick. I hated Last of Us 2. I don't know the original game. I didn't stop playing Forza Horizon 5 for like 2 months straight. I played it for a long time too. I got more time in Forza Horizon than I do in Horizon Forbidden West. I don't know, man. I switch games pretty quickly. I mean, at least I could say I completed Horizon Forbidden West. You know what I mean? Like I did complete it. God of War is probably my favorite PS exclusive. God of War is pretty dang good. OCD gamers in the house. What's up, my friend? I know. What happened to this? What happened was that back when it came out, reviewers went to this game trash, this game no content, etc. narrative. It's blossomed nicely in the meantime. What are you guys talking about? Are you talking about Forza Horizon, dude? Forza Horizon, man, keeps growing. Like every week it gets new content, dude. Or is it every month? Is it every week or every month? Every week the seasons change. Every month it gets new content. That's what it is. Sea of Thieves, yes. Oh yeah, Sea of Thieves is an amazing game. Like when it came out, I was like, "Ooh, gosh, this game's pretty bare bones." I bought it day one, and I was playing it, and I was like, "Ooh, man!" But it's gotten so much better. There's a lot of content in there. I'm definitely on a different level for content when you start out fresh. Oh yeah, man. Like you start out with Forza Horizon. Like I can always find something to do in Forza Horizon, man. I can get in there. I love playing those games, and man, that's one of those games that I buy knowing that I'm going to play a lot. Like I'm going to pick it up when I'm in a mood to play it, I'm going to pick it up and play it. Do I have to sit there and play it for like 200 hours straight? No, because I'm going to be playing that game well after the next one comes out. Like I literally was just playing Forza Horizon 3 the other day. Like the other day I had Forza Horizon 3 in and I was playing it. I go back and I play those games. I had Forza Horizon 2 on a month ago. So I love racing games, man. When I get a wild hair up my butt to play in a certain racing game, like I throw it in and I play it, man. And then usually within like a half an hour or an hour, I'm like, oh man, I want to play a different one. You know what I mean? Like I'm fickle like that when it comes to my racing games, man. I like to just play what I want to play right when I want to play it. That's why I literally have every single one of them downloaded. Oh, excuse me. Even I was just playing freaking Need for Speed Heat today, for freak's sakes, man. Need for Speed Heat. I was playing Need for Speed Heat. I was playing Need for Speed Payback today. I mean, like I go back and I play these games. So it really makes me happy that my Xbox has enhanced backwards compatibility, man. Like that is good for me today. I'm great today. Like you, I love driving racing games. Yeah, dude, I just love playing them, man. I got into bike racing a few years ago. Today I was playing MX versus ATV All Out, dude. 100%, dude. Cruising around, headphones. Yeah, exactly, man. I love volcanoing all the time, bro. I love volcanoing. Ooh, we're getting a volcano. No, I'm just joking, dude. See, I mean, I love gaming. I love gaming. I love playing games. It doesn't matter what console I have. I love playing them. I saw your comparison with the Corvette C6 doing the Nuremberg. Oh my gosh, Gran Turismo 7 feels like playing cardboard. That game feels big. Oh yeah, man. That's what I'm saying, dude. It feels too good to be true. I actually had people in the comments trying to tell me that the Gran Turismo is more intense. I'm like, really, dude? Like, really? I don't know, man. I did a video with Project Cars 3 and Forza 7, and you can see me with the controller kind of struggling with those two games. And like GT7, I'm just all perfect, bro. Like I'm perfect. Like I'm like, wow, dude. And I can't, dude, like it's so hard for me to play on the PlayStation controller or any other racing game. It's like terrible. But that one there just feels so smooth, man. It's like you can just like you don't even have to yeah. It feels way it doesn't it just feels too good. It feels too good. Like granted I got my C6 all hooked up and everything like that, but it doesn't feel like that on the other two games. I don't know if it graphically beats the pants off Gran Turismo, but it's not any better for sure. Forza 7 with Dolby Vision looks freaking immaculate, though. It looks really good. I'm not a big racing fan, but Forza Horizon keeps calling me back to the game. Nice. It is fun to just get out there and relax and drive whatever you want to. Sometimes, man, I'll pull out my wheel setup and I'll play Forza Horizon 5, just driving around like I'm just checking out the city and the scenery and stuff. Like it's fun to do that. I like doing that. I wish I could play that game in VR. That'd be pretty cool. With the visuals as good as they are in VR, though. I don't want no blurry visual screen door stuff. Next Forza Motorsport, man. I'll tell you what, dude. If they come out and they got billboard trees on Forza Motorsport around Nuremberg, yeah, I'm gonna make fun of it. Like 100%, I will make fun of that. Just like I do with Gran Turismo 7, I will make fun of that. I won't hold back, dude. If that game comes out with billboard freaking trees, after I just showed you Project Cars 3 doesn't have billboards trees, and neither does Ride 4 on Nuremberg. Well, on the Nordschleife. So if Forza Motorsport comes out with billboard trees again, yeah, dude, I'm making fun of it. I'm gonna definitely make fun of it. If you look at Nuremberg and the comparison, you see spots where you see a lot of people waving on Gran Turismo. Same spot, there's no one to be found. It's empty scenery with cardboard trees. Yeah, dude, those cardboard freaking billboard trees all over in Gran Turismo, man. It's like this is a $70 next gen game. Have you ever seen a next gen racing game come out and not wow everybody? Like seriously, wow everybody? I don't get that wow feeling. There's just too much inconsistency in the new Gran Turismo 7 to like completely wow you. You know, you want to be able to look everywhere and be like, whoa. But I mean, it doesn't do that. It should be out this summer. Yeah, dude, definitely when they messed it up. Tell the truth. That's why I love the channel. Just truth. What are we talking about? I'd like to drop Redfall as a surprise release after the show. That would be pretty cool if they did that. If you look at oh yeah, and see, like I really have held my tongue on Gran Turismo 7 a lot. You know, just because I really do love that franchise, man. I really do, and I'm a racing fan. Like racing comes first, man. Like if I had to pick one genre that I could only play for the rest of my life, it'd be racing games. But you know, racing comes first. I really tried to bite my tongue on that game, but the fanboys in the comments section, dude, they keep forcing me. I was actually gonna go back and play that God of War fight, you know, where he's like, I told him to leave me alone. And then come out with a video just trashing freaking just trashing Gran Turismo. But I'm like, nope, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. The car's leaking power steering fluid. It's not the rack. I looked on my vehicle's inspection paper from the shop recommended a power steering hose to be replaced. What kind of car you got, Tyler? What kind of car you got, Tyler? 2000 M4K Jetta wagon. So that is so I'm pretty sure that's a front wheel drive car. How bad is it leaking? Those trees where the checkerbirds live, frog. Yeah. GT should have. I mean, if you look at all the tracks that they built from the ground up for the game, all of those have nice trees. But when you go to any of the tracks that are like real world tracks, yeah, dude, it's like they just don't even care. They're like, I don't care. I don't care about that. And it's like, man, these are like the places that people really want to see at their best. Nobody cares about your fake tracks. Everybody cares about the realistic ones that are like we would love to go and drive in real life, man. Those are the ones that should be having the most care um, put into them. That's what I mean. It's too inconsistent. Don't listen to anyone on PlayStation or Xbox. Just do you. Just keep it real. Yeah, thank you, Bobby. Fluid is spraying on the whole bottom half of the passenger side. So you've got like so your leak is going to be in the metal hose. If it's doing that, it's been rubbing against something, and it cut just a little thing in there. Yeah, you should probably replace that or just let it empty out and not use power steering, man. Just depends on how strong your arms are. I mean, it's not necessary. You don't have to have it, but you might want to empty it out so you're just not getting that oil all over the place. Me personally, I would replace it. Um, if you go to a shop, they're gonna charge you like $600 to $1,000 to replace that. Because your car's a front wheel drive, so it's kind of on a platform. You undo some bolts. You undo some bolts on the platform. You'll take off your shocks. You'll undo the bolts there. Maybe do some hoses, some wiring, some other stuff, like the air conditioner lines, some on some of those cars, and then that whole thing will just kind of drop down for them, and then they can replace it that way. If you try to do it with everything in place, it's going to be a little bit harder to do that, but it is possible. Like you get a good backyard mechanic, maybe they can handle that for you. But yeah, you're looking at like $600 to $1,000, and then the part or whatever. I don't know if you went and gotten an estimate on it yet, but it is going to be a little bit more expensive, especially because it's a foreign car. They usually try to really get you. They try to really get you on the price on those ones. Young, yeah, just dropped a video showing Babylon's Fall player count has dropped to 1. Hey, maybe he saw that when I played it yesterday. I was playing it yesterday for about 10 minutes. They gave me free code for that game, so I do kind of feel obligated to go back in there and check it out when new content drops, because if the game does get better, I want to be able to let people know that it's better. As it sits right now, I can't recommend paying $60 for that. I mean, maybe if they drop the price to like $30 or something, maybe then, but I don't know, man. Babylon's Fall has 1 player. I kept hearing that Halo is dead with 10K players, and I know. Babylon's Fall, man, that died pretty quickly. Well, a lot of people really do care about visuals more than substance. Yeah, that game's gonna die pretty quickly. If they don't fix the visual aesthetic of that game and like really revamp the gameplay, like seriously, it's not gonna be anything, man. Like why can't they just put like a big level in there and let you like run through a level, because they literally take like a minute or two, like 3 to 5 minutes to get through the level or whatever, and then the boss at the end is like this super freaking like this like yeah, it's just ridiculous, man. It takes too long to take out the boss. It's just dumb. I remember driving a car from the 70s without power steering. Ooh. If you're not going fast, you need some strong arms for sure. Yeah. I go to German car specialist, replacement price $430, and replace my whole car suspension with Bliston shocks for $1,400 plus tax. Cost $1,594. Oh, is that what they're gonna do? That's a good price, man. $430. I know that on a Pontiac Grand Am it was like $600 for that same thing. So that's actually a pretty good price. All car suspension. Nice. That's a good deal. You got a good deal on that. Correction, ponies. The Peggies. No, they're Peggies. Babylon's Fall. Yeah. Dude, Babylon's Fall, man. I don't know. I don't know what to say about that game, guys. I don't. Like, I tried to. I keep saying that Square is going for Sony. Oh, at this point, I wouldn't really care, man. At this point, I really wouldn't care. Been playing more Halo recently. Love the new game mode. The suspension was done 1 year ago. Told B that the hose was weeping. Guess it just finally blew the hose. Oh wait, you had they had all that down a year ago, and you just didn't have them do it then. Oh man, yeah, because they basically still they still got to drop that. Well, no, I don't know if they had to drop the platform to do that. So they drop co-op or DLC. Don't say that. Remember, the game is dying. The game is dead. The game died. Yeah. I just can't wait, man. Yeah, I haven't really turned on Halo. I checked out the 120 hertz patch, you know, and was looking at that, and I was like, oh boy, I don't know, man. This looks a little bit low. So, I mean, this looks a little bit low, like resolution. I said it was like, what, 540 to 720, it looked like to me, man. And that was on a 1440p monitor. So, I don't know. And that was in the the end of the hose is still, it's 21 years old. So, finally rusted away. Yeah. Yeah, you'll have some rubber in those hoses, and you'll have some steel. It just depends on which one it is, upper or lower. There's like a it should have two, like it should kind of go like a circle, and like it continuously moves through. Oh. Ugh. I don't like doing power steering stuff, man. It's so annoying. But when they put those cars together and they engineer them, man, sometimes they'll have like the hoses are in just the right spot. Then after a few years, they'll kind of rub against the metal or the frame or something, and they'll put a hole in them and stuff. Do I need gold for Halo multiplayer? I don't think you do. I don't think you need gold for it. I know, huh? Get me a vape juice sponsor, man. Hey, Juicehead, you want to sponsor the next one, man? Juicehead. I like Juicehead, man. Okay. With the vape flavor, this Juicehead, this has had the most consistent flavor I have ever had. It's always been consistent all the way through the bottle, and it doesn't ever give me vape tongue. So I'm like, nice. I love it. It always tastes good. But it really makes me yawn, man. I've come to the realization that it makes me yawn when I'm tired, and I get tired pretty fast nowadays in my old age. Gosh, I don't want to get any older. I'll tell you what, man. If they could make something that would like you could enhance your genes or something, bro, that like made me get like 20 years younger, I'd do it in a heartbeat. Yeah, you don't need gold to play anything that's free now. Anything free to play. People were making fun of Xbox because they were charging people to play free games. Going to the shop tomorrow and dropping it off with zero fluid. It makes a horrible screeching noise with no fluid. Yeah. Oh, gold is not required for free to play Halo. You should be able to play it without gold. I mean, just 20 years, man. If I could go back 20 years and, you know, I mean, it would be beneficial right now, you know, because now I make good money. You know what I mean? I wouldn't want to go back 20 years ago to where I wasn't making that great of money, but I mean, like now, yeah, take me back 20 years and let me enjoy the money I make more. You know what I mean? Give me my strength and my youth back, please. That's what I don't get about these young people, man. They complain about like all this stuff, and it's like, dude, like you guys are out there enjoying your life. Yeah, you're not rich, you're not making a lot of money, but you're enjoying your life right now. Wait until you get my age and you're like, dang, dude, now I got more money than time. And then it sucks. And then it sucks because now your life, like you don't get to go out and be free no more. You don't get to go do what you want. You can't be indecisive. You have to be more decisive as you get older because you just can't do what you used to do. Your body just doesn't do like what you used to be able to do. Like right now, the young guys, man, they can go out there and they can work, and then they can go have fun, and then they can get up the next day and work and everything. And it's like, dude, how would I do that, man? How would I go out there and still live like that life and like party and have fun all the time? And it's no, dude, my body doesn't heal as fast as it used to. Once you get to like 40 years old, man, your body just doesn't heal like it used to. It yeah, it's not fun, man. It just starts falling apart on you. And I mean, like, it's not too bad. I mean, I could still do everything I used to be able to do, whatever, but it just hurts a little bit more in the morning. You know what I mean? Yeah, VW. Yeah, I used to have an Audi, Tyler. I used to have an Audi, and that fluid was so expensive, man. That mineral freaking fluid, dude. It was so bad. You remember the days you could chug 2 dozen beers and stay sober? I know. I know. I drink half a bottle. Dude, I took a shot of that whiskey and I was feeling woozy, bro. I was like, ooh, dang, man. Oh, man. We are not over the hill. I know. We're not over the hill, man. You know what the funny thing is I can work a 40-hour week and the young people are the ones that cry about it. Like, I just can't do it. And I'm like, why not, dude? It's pretty easy. I'm like, I get up at 5 o'clock every morning. I don't even need an alarm clock anymore. I just get up. They're like, people are like 5 o'clock in the morning, and I'm like, yeah, dude, that's what happens. You get yourself on a schedule, and then your days, as you get older, you put yourself in a routine, and then you keep doing that routine because it's easier to do, man. That really sucks, man. A lot of these young guys, they I don't get it, man. Like they feel like the world is unfair and it's treating them bad and stuff. And it's like, is it really though, man? Like, is it really treating you bad? I mean, like you guys go to work and you stand there on your phone all day and you don't do, the quality job that, like used to get done in the past, like I think work ethic was a lot better before cell phones. I think work ethic was a lot better before cell phones. Cell phones have kind of really put a damper on work ethic. 5 o'clock in the morning, damn. Nope. Hopefully it's not golden Utah. It's not cold anymore, but yeah, I get up at like 5:15. Some days I have friends that moan and whine all day about their life and do absolutely nothing to change. Exactly, man. It's like quit crying about it. If you're not going to do anything to change it, quit crying about it because then you make because then other people like feel empathy for you, and it's like, why, dude? Why feel empathy for them? They're not going to get up off their butt and go do something. Don't feel empathy for them. I mean, like I don't feel bad. I don't feel bad for them. Like when I see them on the internet crying about wanting better this and that and all this stuff. I'm just like, then work for it, earn it, man. If you're in a job that's not treating you right, go get a new job, um, or suck it up and get what you need to get. It's almost like playing the victim suits. People, yeah, exactly. They don't want to. They don't want to earn anything. They just want to be a victim. Feel sorry for me. Why? Why would I feel sorry for you, man? Like seriously, I got my own mouth to feed, bro. I got my own kids to feed and stuff, man. My power steering never groaning until it started leaking. Leaking pump is dry. The hoses from the power steering reservoir is bone dry. Rack doesn't clunk when turning. Ooh, yeah, man. You might, if you let it go too long, you might end up having to replace that pump too, though, because it might burn it out. Because there's that mineral oil. Um, it depends on the pump. Sometimes they oil the inside of the bearings and stuff like that. Sometimes they don't. He was 46. He was about 1250 when he retired. Went to Red Dead and Battlefront 2. Nice. College produces people that hate work and hate other people. Yeah, pretty much nowadays. That's exactly what they produce. They I don't know, man. I went to college and I came out okay. I came out okay. I didn't come out like all like I didn't come out an activist. I went to college. I mean, I did 3 years in college and I came out and I was like I I think I attribute that because I had solid professors that taught us about what we were needing to learn about and not just and not trying to make us like look at like world events like, oh my gosh, you need to do something about that type stuff. Never once did I have one of my professors come up to me and try to convince me to go vote for anybody or to do anything. And I mean, like, I had pretty good professors, man, in college. Like, I was pretty happy. I was pretty happy with the way. You guys ever hear about that did you guys ever see that movie Black KK the Black K Klansman, Black Klansman? Ron Stallworth. He was actually my professor, bro. Like, that dude, that cop, man, he got into the Ku Klux Klan in Colorado, and he's black, dude. He still carries that card around on him, and he's like, yeah, dude, I'm the only black man in the KKK. I'm like, oh my gosh, dude, that's so freaking funny. Yeah, dude, he was freaking pretty cool. He was probably the toughest professor I had, dude, and I still aced those classes. That was pretty good, man. Yeah, I don't know about college anymore. That was what, 12 years ago when I went to college, man. 12 years. You guys got to watch that. If you haven't seen that movie, it's called Black Klansman. It's so funny, man. It is so funny. Yeah, that's cool. He helped a lot of people. Yeah, he did, man. He was such a good dude, man. He's he was probably one of my favorite freaking college professors, man. Seriously. I had some good ones, man. I didn't have anybody in there trying to tell us, like to go vote or trying to turn us into. You have seen it, dude? Yeah, that movie was so good, dude. Yeah, and I was honored to have him as one of my professors. Yeah, happy Mother's Day to everybody here as well. Actually, go tell your wife's happy. Thank you guys for even being here, dude. I was like, oh my gosh. Yeah, I wanted to complain about those. That was pretty good, man. I liked going to college. Um, that was pretty fun, man. I learned a lot of a lot of cool stuff in college. I played Warcraft 3 from morning to night. I couldn't do it, man. I didn't really play a lot of games when I was doing college, man. I was pretty focused, dude. I graduated at the top of my class, so I mean, uh, Denzel's son in that movie. I don't know. I don't remember. I don't remember the guy who played it. Um, but yeah, it is pretty good, man. MX versus ATV on PC Frog. Yeah, dude, I'm getting like 140 frames a second, bro. It's insane. It's insane. I got it from Aniba. I bought a code off Aniba. I already bought it on Xbox, dude. I bought it on Xbox. I bought all the DLCs. I'm gonna be buying ATV or MX versus ATV Legends. So I was like, yeah, I'll just get a code on Aniba. It cost me like $11. Back when I was in college, laptops were not a thing. All of us, oh yeah, comp sci guys took our desktops to the lab. Many a PSU suffered when 110 was plugged into. Oh dang, that's insane. I played, yeah, dude. I didn't play a lot. I didn't get to play a lot of games while I was in college. I did, sometimes, like after midterms or like after finals or something like that. Maybe because I remember I bought Arkham Knight and I was able to get through that one. I think I think that's what like really started kicking me into like having to like get through them and stuff. Because you know, I had to write a lot of papers, man. Like there was a lot of papers, bro. I had to write in that freaking in college, man. I mean, everybody has to write those papers. It's just, oh my gosh, man. When you're sitting there and you're trying to write stuff and trying to keep focused, I think that was probably the hardest part was the writing papers and stuff like that, and uh, taking Spanish in school was that was the only freaking class that dropped my grade to a B. Was I got a B in Spanish too. again, I had another hard-nosed professor. She just wasn't going to take. Yeah, she was. Oh, but I liked it, man. I thought it was great. I'm glad I didn't come out one of those activist people, bro, trying to. Oh, we need to change everything and stuff, and now they're trying to threaten the Supreme Court, dude. Like, oh my gosh, I don't know what to tell those guys. I'm not driving my car unless I'm going to the shop. Could I leave my vehicle at the shop until I get my money next Friday to pay for the work? Yeah, I think that they should let you. I think they should let you leave it there. Some of those shops, man, they might actually have like financing options too, Tyler, that you can use and then just pay it off that way. I know a lot of the shops around here do. They do now. They use like these ones. They're like a Snap Financial or something like that. It's they go off your checking account, and then you just you'll pay like a weekly payment or something. Or every 2 weeks when you get paid. But if you do that, you make sure you pay that off in 90 days or whatever their same as cash option is, because you don't want to pay double for car repairs, bro. You don't want to do that. But there are options out there to help you get back on the road and stuff. So it's an independent shop at the guy's house. Oh man. You get a loan from a credit union? So that's why the price is lower, because it's the backyard mechanic. I get it. More people need to realize that you can play your digital Game Pass games offline when you set your Xbox to home. Yeah, you can. I think you only need to check in like once a month on your Xbox to be able to play freaking Game Pass games. I believe that's the way it is. You only have to check in like once a month. On your home Xbox, yeah. On your home Xbox. I was just going to make this a video today, but I decided to just go live so I could hang out with everybody. Because I know, man, some of you guys are just having fun. Oh, I see. My ex still has her Xbox from her home. So when the internet goes out, she gets to play all my digi games. It's not fake nonsense. Sorry, guys, we got to turn on the PlayStation real quick. Do I even have this thing plugged in now? What do I have it plugged into? Oh, I see. Dude's trying to tell me I'm spreading fake nonsense. So while we're online, I'm going to show you guys real quick this little issue. Oh, my chair is so loud. I need to buy a new one. Where the heck did my freaking remote go? Really? It's way over there? Be right back. All right, let's see how fake this is. All right. I need to turn back on this. Whoa, that's a little bit way too bright. All right, now. Oh, dang. I'll pull that up just a little bit so I don't freaking pop it off the wall. So, if you look up there in that corner, right here in this corner. Now, if I come over here to the settings, and I go on down here to screen and video, and where's that at? HDR right here. HDR says on when supported. So that means it will only support HDR for games that have HDR10 support. All right, as you can see, that's clicked. Now, if I go into Gran Turismo, watch in the corner, Did you see it? Say it. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. What if I go like this? Go to system. Wait, back. Oh, admin and privacy. Oh, wow. It is showing as HDR10. Interesting. Okay, so it shows as HDR10 on that. But it's not giving me a, oh, now it is. Why wasn't it saying that before? Okay. See, that one there doesn't say it either. But if I go into, let me close this game. If I go over here to Deathloop, HDR10 up there in the corner, it shows me HDR10 and Pro Gaming Engine. But it doesn't say that on the Sony games, guys. Doesn't say it on the Sony games. Let's try this one. HDR10, right there. See what I mean? Close game. But then if you go into a Sony game, like Gran Turismo, oh, no, nada. Nothing. But this right here is saying that it is doing HDR10. So I don't know. Yeah, see, this is saying HDR10, but it has no VRR support, which is weird because this game is 60 frames a second. Apparently, my TV is supposed to be 60 frames a second. So I don't know. But if you turn off the deep color thing, then that turns off all HDR all together. You don't get no HDR if you turn off the deep color thing. So, yeah. Somebody is trying to tell me that I'm just spreading fake information. But look, dude, it's on when supported. And then deep color output is set to automatic. Display finer grades of color to use HDR. To use HDR high dynamic range, you must select automatic. If you select off, the setting for HDR is also set to off. See, dude, this thing is such a freaking joke, man. It's so confusing. That's why I just don't care, man. I don't care about the PlayStation lies anymore. Wait, how come it won't go? Okay, now it's back where it belongs. Capping goes wrong, huh? Oh yeah. Well, I guess it's saying it's got HDR10 in the menu for that, so we'll go ahead and go with it's got it. Dreamcast guy is an embarrassment. We're all an embarrassment. PlayStation lies. No, that could never happen. Oh yeah, no, not with any of these PlayStation fanboys. I don't believe anything that Sony says anymore, dude. I take everything they say at. I don't take anything they say at face value. Chickerbirds, they're flying away. There's no one there. Oh man, got fake HDR, it's got fake 4K, it's got fake everything. But these PlayStation fanboys, man, they love it, dude. They love their fakeness. It's perfect. There's nothing wrong with the PlayStations. Dreamcast guy, you know. Yeah. All right, man. About to get rid of you, Game Over, Brian. Don't you guys have like a PlayStation channel to go be on right now? Shouldn't you be over at PlayStation right now, licking their boots, man? PS5 is a YouTube starter kit. That's why they buy it. Oh yeah, it is. It is a YouTube starter kit for real. It is a YouTube starter kit, man. Did you guys see where Sony made a post saying that the KOTOR remake was exclusive only to PS5? And people corrected them, saying the game was a timed exclusive and also on PC. I didn't see that. Why would I be your favorite YouTuber? You should be over at MBGs, man, getting all hyped up for nothing. For the nothing that's coming, man. These guys put a lot of hope and prayers and wishes into their little PlayStation. Crap gamers, an embarrassment. Oh, come on. Crap gamers the best. Sony fanboys love Xbox channels. Yeah, exactly. It's the only place they got something to talk about, man. Sony ended up deleting their post. I did see that. Oh, yeah, fake 8K. LOL. MBG false hope and rumors. I know. Like, at least we have false hope, man. We have false hope. Oh, man. Crap gamers about. Yeah, clickbait. Money clickbait. It's kind of weird, man, that I don't know, man. I'm gonna keep calling PlayStation out on all the stuff they do, man, because it's fake and it's getting ridiculous. LOI clown to Sony clown about KOTOR. Like a fool. Game was revealed 20 years ago. It will never have the same impact it had then. That's very true. Yeah, and what happens if they screw it up too? MBG's still off Twitter, huh? Wow. You'd think he'd still be over there getting everybody hyped up for the. Oh, I see. Corey Barlog came out and was like, "Oh, guys, dude, we're working on it, man. We'll get it to you as soon as possible." And he's like, "Oh gosh, I better get out of here now before the mob gets me." Yeah, it's just pretty funny. Fake VRR. Wow, this dude here is like a really big fanboy. Hey, you're a big fanboy. Okay, buddy. Okay, buddy. Okay. My gosh, man. Oh man, these guys are all out in force defending their freaking PlayStation, dude. My gosh. Oh man, that organic growth narrative went out the window pretty quick. Yeah. There is no PlayStation channels. They're basically just anti-Xbox propaganda. Yeah, pretty much. That's where all these little kids come from, man. They're like, oh my gosh, dude. They said it. And they all come to just come and spout the exact same things in the comment section. The exact same things That's why it's getting harder to take Sony fanboys seriously, man. It's really getting harder to take them seriously. They're gonna sit here and try to tell me that the Gran Turismo 7 is better than Forza 7, and I'm like, dude, they literally look pretty dang close. Like they're pretty close. Like Forza 7 looks better in a lot more ways than Gran Turismo does, man. The road looks plastic on Gran Turismo. The freaking the vegetation looks fake on, you know what I mean? Like it looks more realistic on Forza than it does on Gran Turismo. The camera on GT7 is static. Really clown at this. Yeah. On the 12th, all Sony channels will be talking about Xbox. And when Sony does their next show, man, they'll all be talking about Xbox. They'll be like, yeah, man, we're doing another where's the next where's the next PlayStation event, man? Shouldn't they have one already? Pony Defense Force. I know. Dude, yeah. It's getting pretty bad to deal with these guys, man. They don't even probably have PlayStation 5s. What the freak is this guy talking about? Sorry, they're all in the Forza and this guy doesn't even know what a sim is. Oh, what about this line? Ratchet and Clank can only run on PS5. Oh yeah, dude. Oh, you'll see it put to the test when it comes to PC eventually. Pretty close. Huh. I mean, a 2-hour demo should last for a single DualSense charge, right? I know. I remember Sony guy. Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. I don't know, man. All right, guys. I'm gonna go spend the rest of my night with the wife. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for coming tonight. I was just gonna do a video, but I decided to come on here and just talk. But oh man, the Peggies are lining up, man. Now they're lining up, buddy. I don't know. Told Cold Eastwood you can't be nice to ponies. Yeah, dude, I've tried to be nice, but I think I'm getting about done with them. To be completely honest with you guys, I'm getting about done with them. They want to question every single thing I do, and they're rude about it, man. It's their rude about it. I'm probably give your wife a message from Osdale. Yeah, no problem, man. Oh, see that from you. Oh yeah. I don't know. They didn't say anything about the first one, so I don't know. I mean, it's part of the game, you know. I mean, I guess I could have edited that out, but I don't know. They didn't say anything about the other one. So, all right, man. You guys have fun, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for coming.